Alright, so here's the Rover as of right now. Um, it's basically a off-road Rover, and it has a camera, a first-person view camera, as well as an Arduino on board that can send data from the onboard sensors wirelessly over to a receiver. Um, so that's pretty much what it is. So now I'll show you the details. So as you can see, it's a six-wheel drive, so it is quite good at going off-road. Um, Over here in the front, this is the ultrasonic sensor. It's a ultrasonic distance sensor. Um, so that's connected to the Arduino, and it basically tells uh, how far away an obstacle is, but it only works probably, it's only accurate within around probably a meter, and it has to be a relatively flat object or wall. And the reason it's offset is actually because it's offset to the side or from the center is because I had this this claw arm that used to be mounted on the front, which can go up and go up and down and open and close, but the servo here got jammed. I think it's because it was under too much load, but so yeah, that's not attached right now, but I need to get to fixing that. So that's that. Over here, this is the camera. So it has these two-axis servo mounts, so it can pan and tilt. And the camera's just hot glued there. And the spacing for the screws on this bracket did not line up with the mounting holes here. So I cut some popsicle sticks and drilled holes in them. So if you kind of understand what I did here. So it readjusted the spacing so it would fit. That's nice. And I did the same thing for the Arduino board. So over here is a breadboard, and on this side over here, this is the wireless module. So this sends the numbers from the sensor wirelessly to the receiver, which I'll show later. And this blue thing over here is a temperature and humidity sensor. And all of these are connected to these to this Arduino board, which pieces everything together. So over here is the the RC receiver. So this directly controls the servos as well as the ESCs for the motor drivers. So you can see these wires go down to the motor drivers, which are those things in there. They're two, since there are two sides for the wheels. And then over here is the FPV camera transmitter. And so there are two onboard batteries to the thing. And there's one here and one here. You can't really see this one, but this one's a 7.4 volt battery, and this gives power to the servos as well as the drive. And this 12 volt battery over here gives power to the Arduino as well as the transmitter. So in order to power everything up, first you need to plug this into the 7.4 volt battery. So now the servos and the drive have power, and from the 12 volt battery you can plug this, or this powers up the Arduino, so you can see that as power, and this plugs into the, it's hard to do with one hand, this plugs into the transmitter, the camera transmitter. So you can see that's on channel 32. So now the Rover is completely turned on, but it won't do anything until you turn on the transmitter, which is this. So it's just a normal RC transmitter, 2.4 gigahertz. And you can see it has a monitor on it for the camera. So let's turn this on first. There we go. So now the camera, or everything, or the drive and the camera servos are activated. So you can see these two sticks control the pan and tilt of the camera, and this one controls the drive of the rover. So you can see forward, backward, and can't really show it here. Afterwards I'll put some video of it driving around, but this controls the side-to-side turning. So I just had to get the proper mixing settings for the wheels because it has a tank style steering. And for the monitor, you can see over here, this is the receiver that's paired with the camera transmitter, so this is receiving that. So this is also run off a 12-volt battery, and this one is I just attached it to the back using Velcro. So if I can, it's hard. I'm gonna set the camera down for a sec. Alright, so now this is plugged in, and so is this. So the receiver is powered up. And now the monitor is on, as you can see. So this is just streaming the video from the camera, obviously. So right now it's just looking at the wall, and I can look around, obviously, and you can also, yeah, that's pretty nice. And last but not least, I have this. This is the receiving end for the Arduino sensor stuff. So you can see there's another Arduino board here. This is the wireless module, the other side, the receiving side. And this is an LCD screen. So when I plug this in, this is just a phone charger tube thing. So you can see now it's powered up, and you can see the LCD display is cycling through the three sensors, which is distance, humidity, and temperature. But the distance sensor is only relevant within probably around a meter, and only against a flat wall, because just the nature of how it works. You can see right now it's saying 16 centimeters, and it's facing the wall right there. So if I move it closer, it takes a few cycles to update. Now it says 4, which is probably accurate, and is pretty accurate up close, as is the temperature and humidity, but obviously that doesn't change much quickly. Oh yeah, and one more thing I forgot. This is a small thing, but the camera would focus. There's a switch down in here. Just nestle them there. That turns on the headlights. And there we go. And there are also some red tail lights in the back. So yeah, that's controlled by that switch, which is also running off the 12-volt battery. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Alright, hope you enjoyed it.